Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I'm going to be doing another book review. Yes, I know I just did one, but I'm going to be doing another one about Walk on Earth a Stranger by Ray Carson. Can y'all see this? I know I only have it on my phone, but I read it on my Kindle, and my Kindle's dead, so you're gonna have to deal with this. I don't own a physical copy yet, because I am going to be buying one, just saying. Like all of my reviews so far, the first section of this review will be spoiler-free, so if you haven't read the book, you can stick around and listen to what I'm going to say about this book. And then if you have read the book, you may continue on, but if you haven't, you will probably want to leave. So just getting that out of the way, that's how it's going to be set up. That's pretty much how all of my reviews are going to be set up, I'm pretty sure, unless I just don't really have a lot to talk about that it's spoilery. But generally, usually, most of the time, it's going to be set up in that way. So, the book is a YA historical fiction kind of fantasy book, and it's going to be part of a trilogy. So, it's the first book in the trilogy. It's about a girl named Leah who can sense gold during the time of the California gold rush in the US, and it's kind of a cool power to have, because, you know, gold means money. Something happens that causes her to have to leave her home in Georgia to travel to California, and to do so as a boy. So Leah, and I'm going to call her Lee because that's what she's called a majority of the time in the book, but Lee is such a great character because she wasn't anything special except for the fact that she had the power that can sense gold. I mean, that's pretty special. But nobody knew about that power, so she wasn't viewed as special. She's just very strong-willed, and she has her opinion, and she sticks with it. But she's also very insecure. She's very determined. She's very strong, but she questions herself, what's going on around her. She questions if she's doing so correctly. She's just very relatable. I don't know how to explain it or describe it, but she's just very relatable. I love her so much. Like, it's not even funny. I love her so much. And I love how the book opens up with a scene of her out hunting, which is not something the typical girl in that time period would do. So you know from the start that she is an average girl, but still not your average girl, and that she is strong-willed. She's just great, guys. She's just great. So great. I don't even know how to explain it. And one thing that I really loved about this book is she didn't, like, skip over the issues she would have pretending to be a man when she is a woman. Normally books don't consider, well, how do you go to the bathroom when you're in the desert? But this one considered, well, how is she gonna go to the bathroom? What's she gonna do when it's her time of the month? You know, it covered all of that. And I loved that it was real because of that. And you really felt the struggles that she had pretending to be a man when she was a woman. I really loved how real this book was, how you saw the conflict between gender roles and race, because there's a Native American and there's an African American, and then of course, you know, white folks, and the relationship between the different races and how some were viewed and how others were viewed. It shows the struggles and differences of different genders, of different races, the struggles of being on the trail for 6 months and the hardships that came along with it, and how you would bond or how you would just not get along with the people you were traveling with. And it was just such a real book. Like, everything felt genuine, and everything felt like if you were in that situation, you would either feel that way or that way, and so you'd bond with one of the characters depending on which one you more felt like. And I just really loved this book, and it's gonna be really hard to talk about it because, as y'all know, when I really love a book, I can't really make coherent thoughts about it. I just kind of go, it's so good. So bear with me, guys, but just know this book was so good. So good. Y'all know that I just love being able to relate to characters and seeing character development and all that sort of thing, and this book has it. Boy, does it have it, and I love it so much. Just the friendships she makes along the way, and how she progresses, and how the people you meet along the trail progress. So if you are like me and just your favorite part about a book is the characters, then you really need to read this book. And there wasn't much love in this book, like romantic love. There is a little bit, but there's more like family love and friendship love, which I really enjoyed. I do think you can kind of tell that there is going to be more romantic love as the book progresses. It was kind of a slow burning love, and it'll slowly progress, but in this book it was kind of non-existent, basically non-existent, practically non-existent, but still there, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed being able to focus on people and the friendships and the journey, and not be having to worry about, does he like me or does he not like me? You know, it was nice. I really enjoyed that. Or if your favorite part of the book is the plot, this also has a really great plot. And you think of it as kind of a slow plot because the whole time they're basically on the trail. But it's not, because the whole time they're on the trail and they're in danger basically 24/7 because they're on the trail. So whatever part of the book you like, you will love it. The plot was really great. You do spend a majority of the book on the trail, but it's good that way because you get to see the struggles and hardships that happened on the trail. Like if you ever played Oregon Trail, you know that next thing you know, oh, Cynthia's dead from a snake bite, and you're like, well, wait, how did that happen? People died, and you see people die in the book, and you feel the sorrow and the pain, and it's just, it feels so real, and I really like how real she made it feel. I think that's all I can say without spoiling the book. Just know that it's amazing, and I love it, and you need to read it. And that it is the first book in a trilogy, so read it soon. The second book comes out sometime in September. I want to say the 28th, but I don't know if that's right. I looked at it, but I didn't look at it again before I filmed this video, so don't take my word for it, but I just know it's in September. So wait until September, read it beforehand, do whatever, just read the book, because it is so good. So that is it for the spoiler-free section. Again, just read this book, please, because it is so good. So if you have read the book, then you may continue and you may stay. And if you haven't read the book, I recommend you leave because I'm going to be spoiling some things. But once you read the book, because you better be reading the book, guys, better read the book, come back and watch the rest of it because I'm going to fangirl. Okay, bye. My favorite scene in this book was, I think it was like chapter 29 or something, when Reverend what's-his-name, I forget his name, but Reverend what's-his-name proposes to her to save her soul. And her reply is, oh hell no. Oh my, that was the best thing ever. Like, that was just so, I laughed out loud. Like, I actually laughed out loud. It was so hilarious. Especially because I think the irony of it, because it's a reverend and she says, oh hell no. And I loved it so much. Honestly, I didn't ship her with Jefferson in the first part of the book. And I didn't really ship her with him as it progressed. And I shipped Lee with Jasper, one of the college boys. I don't know why. I really do not know why. I actually could kind of tell that he knew she was a girl. And like the fear that came along with it. And how she helped him with all of his medical stuff and sawing off the leg and just helping the major and all that sort of thing. And I wanted to see more of that when they officially found out that she was a woman. That was my preferred thing, but I can pretty much tell that's not going to happen. So I'm bracing myself. I'm prepared. And I don't dislike her with Jefferson. I just thought it'd be really cute to see her and Jasper together. I did. So, but I can pretty much tell it's not gonna happen. If you shipped her with someone other than Jefferson, let me know in the comments, because I feel like I'm probably the only one that doesn't ship her with Jefferson. And it's not because like he's Native American or anything. It's not anything to do with that. It's just, I don't know. I think it was his proposal that did it for me. I was like, what the heck are you doing? And so I just didn't. And then like the kind of relationship that she and Jasper had, I don't know, I really liked it. And so, but then towards the end, her and Jefferson had more of a relationship, but I don't know. I still like her and Jasper, but I won't complain about her and Jefferson. I love the way that it was like officially found out that she was a girl, and not, you know, around everybody at first, but you know how she like saved the little girl and then she gets cut up and then Jasper has to fix her. I like how she did that. I really like how she did that. And then I just love how she was like, you know, I used to do all this hunting and boy stuff, but I did it as me. And she goes out in her dress and I'm like, yes, yes. Yeah, I really liked that. Because, you know, it's okay to do tomboy stuff and not be a tomboy. Like, it's okay to go hunting and still wear dresses. It's perfectly fine. I just love that she knew that and that she accepted that. And I loved it so much. Can you tell that I love this book so much? Oh my gosh. But anyway, and so I love how she is riding out to where the guys are hunting and they're all doing terrible at it. And then she has the rifle and it's running away and she shoots it and hits it down. And what's his name? Frank is like, it's a pretty good shot for a girl. And Jeff's like, that's a pretty good shot for anybody. I'm like, yes, it is. Yes. Yes. I love this book so much, guys. So much. Oh my god. What's up with Mrs. Okay, Joyner? I don't know how to say it. It's weird how she was so submissive when her husband was alive and now she's kind of kick butt. Like, dang, lady, what happened? Like, what the heck? I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. Like, I never really liked him, and I wasn't sad when he died, but I didn't really care for Miss Joyner either, and so to all of a sudden like her now that her husband's dead, it was kind of like, whoa. Where'd you come from? You see what I'm saying? So I think that's all I have to say for this video. I know I'm kind of rambling and I apologize for that, but I just love it so much that I'm everywhere that I just can't make coherent sentences or thoughts or anything like that because I just love it so freaking much. Oh my gosh. So let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part of the book was, but like do a few enters and say spoiler and then do a few enters so you don't spoil anybody else. But let me know what your favorite parts were, what you thought of my favorite parts, what you thought of me liking Jasper and Lee, because I stand by it. I stand by it. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see y'all again in another one soon.